hello there and good morning. And I'm going to talk real fast because my husband said I could buy something. So I am introducing everybody, Eddie and Scott and Jeremy and me. And take it away, guys.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together, your shopping network television show.
Oh, I thought she had to go wee-wee or something.
No, it's a button about to be pushed over here.
Yeah, he said I could do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, Lord, that sounds like
it's the other one. It's the
Amazon.
little. It's not a cruise. No, we already took care of that over the weekend.
Yeah.
Before the first morning show. But anyway, good morning and welcome in, everybody. We are your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl. Up top, we got Eddie and Scott. If you are here for the replay, please type in the word #replay. We always appreciate you guys coming back and catching the show. I know a lot of you are working, and thank you so much for that. But if you are here for the live show, good morning and welcome in Traveling with Tinkerbell. Hello. And it says, good morning. Wish everyone a great day. Getting closer to cruise day. We are at a nice 65 degrees this morning. Next up in the chat is Yo, Brooklyn in the house. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Viva la raza. Good morning.
Good morning, Beth.
Good morning.
Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
What's up?
Play that. Play him.
Play him?
Yeah, play him.
Okay, here's a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Commercial break.
Yeah, it's time for Scott to party hard.
Hey, has Haven seen that?
I don't know. I don't know if she's seen it or not. She watches the replay of the show sometimes. So if she hasn't, she probably will.
Yes, because she's your critic.
Yep.
Dad, what are you doing, Dad?
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh,
she'll be like, "Oh my God, Dad, you're so embarrassing."
Mm-hmm. Next up in the chat is Leonard Family Fun. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Next up in the chat is Kathy Mills. Good morning.
Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Oh, snap. Your friend and mine, Nettie and JT, have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. And yes,
Hi.
we had a wonderful time on the Prima.
Thank you for that footage. We really, really appreciate it.
And let me tell you, we have booked the Escape. It's coming to Galveston. And we booked the Escape right after we get off the Paradise.
Yep.
It's October Paradise and then Escape.
December 13th
Yeah.
this year, leaving out of Galveston.
Yeah.
So and let's see. Cruising with Keith says 109 days till my cruise, almost under 100.
Yeah.
Yep. Almost there. Almost
there.
a single digits. I love single digits. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look, we're getting thrown under the bus here.
Oh,
this is us leaving on disembarkation day.
Right.
This is what you call cruise flex, right? This is what you call screw all you guys. We are only a 5-minute cab ride from home.
That's it.
Just catch a taxi.
Yes.
Yep. I saw
blew right on past all the Uber stops, right on past all the charter buses going to Houston, everything else, right over here to a taxi cab. They had 2 people putting their bags in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Cheryl, at the end here, you see Cheryl, chucks her cane like a spear into the back of the cab and skips on up in.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I was ready to get home.
Her and her lime green shoelaces and everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
And And I know the guy was ready to go all to the airport and everything. And I think his heart sank whenever I said our address here in Galveston. I didn't even have to say it was Galveston.
I felt that.
It was like, oh man, he just knew he was going to make $100 that ride. But hey, the way I look at it, you got a little gas money before you left town.
Yeah,
so
right.
You good, man. He probably came back and made him a little lick, carrying some other people. So that'll work. Glitter World has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Daily Dose of the Bible. Kenneth Oakes has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
And Captain Billy J Travels has made it in.
Welcome.
He says, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Shopaholic Cheryl, Jeremy, Eddie, and Scott. The captain is here. And yes, believe it, there is a button being pushed right here, live on the show. Yep. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have came in. Good morning.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Oh, and it says, good morning, everybody. Please pray for Toby Keith family this morning as he has passed away at the age of 62 from stomach cancer.
Yeah.
Yep. Cruise Nuts has made it in. Good morning.
What's up?
Adventures with Roxanne. Good morning.
Good morning.
Look, Captain Billy J. Dance break. And Leonard Family Fun says, happy National Chopsticks Day. Celebrate.
Gracie was just talking about chopsticks.
She wants some Chinese food so bad it's not even funny. And she says 18 days until the Jubilee. Woohoo! Leaving from the great state of
New
Texas.
York.
That's right, baby. Bama Nola has checked in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, and Cruise Nuts said, hello, I love it, Scott. You got some moves, bro.
Yes, he does.
I definitely got moves after some grape juice. Grape juice just gets me in the mood to move.
Okay, Cruising with Keith. I've only purchased one thing from TikTok, and it took over 3 more days than what it said that it was going to be here. So shop at your own risk. We always say that it's all on you. But for TikTok, I'm serious. It came in late, and I was not too happy with the service that I received from shopping on TikTok.
I've actually bought a couple of things from the TikTok shop, and I had a good experience. So I think it's just, what it is. But
yeah. But and everything. But I mean, I just got small things, right? Like I got freeze-dried Skittles one time, right? When that was all the TikTok rage. So I got those. Another time I got this bottle opener that's basically round, and you just kind of like punch it down on the top of a bottle and it punches up and the cap comes off. I mean, just small little, stuff like that, but it always came pretty timely. So right. Marjorie has made it in. She says, Cheryl, hi and good morning.
And good morning to you.
That's
I will
right.
see you in October.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, speaking of October, Nettie and JT says 235 days until our next cruise. That is too long. I know. It feels like us. The Paradise is our next sailing. So I don't know what we're going to do.
I don't know. I'm going to bug him.
You're going to bug me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll work.
Let's jump on a 5-day.
Scott Smith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wish we could do a 5-day. Let's go reminisce on the breeze or something this summer.
Okay.
Do they have 5 days from Galveston?
They do. It's Cozumel Progresso every time. We love that sailing.
Even the Royal Caribbean got 5 days from here.
They do. Cruise.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you for that donation of fresh fruit and nuts. Cruise Nuts.
These nuts. You got to say these nuts.
Oh, okay. Leonard Family Fun says, I feel you, Nettie and JT. When we come off our next cruise, we have 300+ days to wait until the next one. I know, that's crazy.
And I want to tell Nettie and JT, I love Norwegian.
Yes.
Thank you for your vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
It says, good morning, everyone. 11 days and 5 hours until the Carnival Jubilee.
Oh, everybody's going on the Jubilee.
Yes.
And it's in our back door. We haven't been on it.
We have seen it. live in person.
Yes,
We
and
have.
it's magnificent.
It's awesome. See Me Traveling has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Boucherie. Okay, so in Cajun French, la bouche is the mouth, something to do with the mouth. So I may need. Can I call in a Eddie Lugo at this point?
Gossip.
La boucherie. Probably,
Gossip.
yeah, gossip. Okay.
Gossip.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Gossip. Gossip.
I knew it had something to do with the mouth. Cruiser McKee says, who is Toby Keith? Toby Keith is a country singer.
He's from Oklahoma.
I'm
He
sorry
has a
about
house
those
in Houston.
noises.
And we're sorry. It's one of our granddaughter's birthdays.
Yeah, and the phones are
And
going
the phones are
off.
going crazy. And
There we go. That one's mine. You can take care of that one.
I don't know.
Yes. Toby Keith has passed.
Yeah, he has passed at 62.
Wait a minute. Who is this? What? Hang on. Boom. That's where they're headed.
Wow.
Everything's canceled except for Nassau, from what I understand.
But Nassau is okay.
No. This is my next cruise in 20 days on the NCL getaway.
Oh
nice.
my God.
And you're really getting away too. Look at that. That's
10
cool.
days. 10 days.
That's San Juan, right, Eddie?
Yep.
Yep.
Man.
Gotta love San
10
Juan.
days. Really looking forward to it.
Cruising with Keith didn't know who Toby. He's got really two famous or popular songs that he's made, and it's a big thing down here in Texas because he has a house in Texas. He's been married for 40 years, and you know, they made a big hoopla about it on the news. Every news time they talk.
He came off a tour one time, and his whole house was gone because of a tornado. We've been really going through. Tanisha says, "Get some Chinese food today, Cheryl, with some chopsticks and celebrate."
Yes,
and we just got a Panda Express here, so I think
that's all we got.
I think maybe that's what we'll do.
Until
some
they
Panda.
open up some stuff. Oh my God,
I love Panda.
How do I do this? I'm sorry, you guys.
Flip the switch on the side of the phone.
Okay, maybe
There's only one switch over there.
No, I did that.
Eddie Lugo Studios says we have 117 days to go ourselves.
Yeah, they're going on the Celebrity and with Scott, and it's going to be a fantastic cruise because I want to see how it goes.
I'm gonna block another section to the dancing video.
Without this, okay, Mike.
No, see, here's the thing, right? So Scott's the mustard drill's got to be on his best behavior because the live studio audience will be with me.
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
This is putting you at another if okay, with 2 G's it's Jagger, with 1 G it's Jaeger. So I would hate to see Scott on Jaeger.
No.
That was just him on sangria. Jaeger, I think moves like Jaeger might just be laid out.
Yeah,
on,
he might be
on a
out
table somewhere. So I don't know.
Laid by the pool.
Butter toast and grape juice, a disastrous combination. Yes. Take
Yeah.
notes. Take notes, kids. Spike grape juice, Cappy. Yep, that's right. That's right. And let me see.
No butter on the toast. So
Jeremy and Cheryl, why don't you fly down with us to Cozumel for 7 or 8 days?
No, we got kids. We can't leave them.
Yep.
We got one that has anxiety attacks. Hannah.
Speaking of anxiety, look at that. 4 days and 3 hours until the Jubilee. I know that's right.
Oh my God. Bama.
Why did I think Bama was on the Jubilee while we were on the Prima? I don't know why I thought that.
I don't know, but he's going this weekend.
Oh, wow. Diesel Wheelhorse. Good morning. Welcome in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Bamanola says boucherie, a community butchering which involves several families contributing to the animals, usually pigs, to be slaughtered. Each family helps to process the different cuts of meat.
Oh,
See what I tell you? Yeah.
I don't
That could
want
be
that.
cool,
I don't want
but
that.
everybody's going to fight over the bacon.
I don't want that. I don't want to see it. Oh
That's
my
not
God. Look how choppy it is out there.
Ooh,
Yeah, y'all are white capping, man.
Yes.
Wow. Hey, Canadian Family Life has made it in.
Good morning, Tiffany.
And Nettie, speaking of you, Scott, we just did the same cruise last month.
Oh my.
Oh, which one? Like the one on the getaway, or I assume that's what they're talking about. Yeah,
the getaway.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's like one day in Bermuda when it's still kind of winter, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do there, especially since I'll be going back to Bermuda in June with the studios.
That's
Yes.
right.
Studios,
That's
both
right.
of them. So
Canadian Family Life says it has changed to freezing drizzle.
Oh, that's nice.
Oof.
So even more than the ocean, check this pool action out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
we know
bad.
that.
Oh no,
we know
wait,
that right
Watch. It's gonna get all dumped back out.
Yeah, we know that. Look.
Nice.
reminds me of the Glory.
The Glory, and we've been on the which other? We were on another ship that did that, and they
the
closed
Dream.
The
Dream. It was real rough coming back.
They closed that down.
The last sea day was horrible.
Yes,
it was back cold again, and that was terrible. Captain Billy J says Panda Express plate with chow mein, orange chicken, and sweet fire chicken breast. Yeah,
I like the orange chicken though.
She does.
I love me some orange chicken.
Oh,
Anthony, you're gonna love it.
Marjorie says you finally convinced me to book the rock and roll tribute cruise for myself for Valentine's Day. That'll work.
Please.
Good. That's good.
And Captain Billy J has a warning for you, Scott. No tequila. It makes your clothes fall off.
Never. No. When I was in Costa Maya, I had so much tequila, I can't even remember how many drinks I had, and yet I was still able to make it back to the ship. So I think we're good.
That'll work. House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it into the chat.
To the party.
Can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising.
Good
has
morning,
made it
sir.
in. Good morning.
Hi.
He's got some cruises coming up too.
Anthony on the move. 17 days to the Prima.
Oh my!
Nice.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love
I've
it.
always wanted to sail a Prima.
I know, right? And Jubilee had you.
Yeah, you got on the wrong ship.
You good?
Okay, wait. Speaking of the Prima, right? Speaking of the Prima, does anybody remember this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so some people, I want to preface this by saying some people may feel like I just was really fast on the camera, right? No, I could have taken my good old sweet time getting it out of my pocket and opening it up and getting it all set up to take this shot, because that poor unfortunate soul was stuck in the tube.
Every other person was getting stuck in the tube.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with how much you weigh. I believe it has everything to do with you either leaning back or sitting up in the slide, because the top of those mats that you ride down are rubberized and they could cause you to get stuck. However, if you sit up a little bit and grab the rubber mat, then you'll be able to slide right down, because the carpet is up underneath you. It's not all around you.
So that means that you lost to Hannah how?
I lost to Hannah because I did not
If you
cheat
know
and followed the rules.
Oh, she didn't cheat. You just can't do it.
Okay. Leonard Family Fun says, I cannot wait until your cruise closer to my time to board. Ooh, they are delaying our departure time to leave Galveston. We will leave around 8 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. As long as I'm on the ship.
I don't care.
An 8 p.m. departure from Galveston would be pretty.
Yeah, it would be very pretty.
Yep.
You'll see
all the
other
lights and stuff
from the other ships and stuff.
Yep.
It's very pretty.
117 days until the Carnival Horizon. Can't stop walking with love, mowing, and cruising.
Some cruises coming up.
Yep. And that Horizon, I know you're going to enjoy that. Okay, so we are all caught up in the chat, and everybody knows that we will need to show you something like this. I'm going to show you the Marina Cam just so we can miss the Royal Caribbean ship that is not there. But this is what it currently looks like in Galveston. It is nice and sunny outside. And I pulled up the ship tracker just to see where our ships are. And it appears that the Breeze, the Regal Princess are both in Cozumel today. The Dream is in Costa Maya. The Jubilee is in Honduras. The Prima is in Honduras. And the Harmony and the Voyager are both at sea. So that's where our ships are today. So nobody's leaving. However, here in Galveston, we are waking up to 53 degrees with 78% humidity and clear. If you are coming down later on today, we are looking at a high of 62 degrees with 56% humidity and sunny. So that.
And it may be the weather that's keeping the Prima, not the Prima, whatever the Jubilee in, because it's supposed to be really bad weather this weekend.
We're supposed to get another cold snap too sometime in February as well. Eddie Lugo says hashtag Timu. Are you looking down a lot over here?
No, well, he's such a snitch.
I know, right?
Snitches get.
Hey, I'm glad, right? I gotta supervise everybody.
Yeah, it's not after dark.
That's right.
Okay, Anthony on the move.
Oh my God!
Anthony on the move says got back from the Jubilee Saturday and the streets were flooded for blocks at the parking garage. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Galveston.
it does get flooded down there on Harbor Side.
And
I was really surprised. I was really surprised how foggy it gets, right? Like
Yes.
that's like San Francisco fog.
It is.
You couldn't see anything.
Yep.
Here's another hashtag here. Cheryl buying things on Temu.
Well, not yet.
It wasn't Temu today.
It was Amazon.
It was the high place.
It was
Isn't it called Cheryl Moo?
Cheryl. Yeah.
Or Cheryl's on.
Whatever, Cheryl. Whatever. I
Emma
got
Cheryl.
the okay to shop today.
Mm.
And
Which-
I don't even have to cook.
Which means that you're cooking, right?
No. We eating leftovers that we got from the restaurant yesterday.
Man, listen. Okay. Normally, I'll get my calzones from the fast pizza places, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, blah blah blah. I messed around and ordered a calzone from Gino's Italian Pizzeria Ristorante right down here on Stewart Road in Galveston. I did not know that sucker was going to be huge like that. I opened the box and I had to call somebody. I called and woke up Eddie. And I'm like, he's like, well, I went to bed like 30 minutes ago. I'm like, well, while I got you, man, I turned the camera around. The sucker was like, it took up a whole pizza box.
Yeah.
It really did. It was for two people. And that was my first time doing that. And that calzone was full and it was really, really good. So pro tip, whenever you order from an Italian restaurant, a real one, it's going to be big. It's really going to be big. And I really enjoyed that. And let's see, we are all caught up in the chat. And you know what that means, right?
Dad goes bananas.
That's right. Dad goes bananas. And today is Tuesday, February 6th. Welcome to the segment of the show where I try to read what happened on this day in history.
Bananas.
And bananas.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Jeremy's about to go bananas. In 46 BCE, Julius Caesar's forces delivered the final blow against supporters of Pompey the Great at the Battle of Thapsus.
Bananas.
Bananas.
It wasn't Texas, all right?
No.
Right.
No, not Caesar.
Here's another one.
In 1611,
It's bananas.
Chongzhen,
It's not
Bananas.
bananas.
the 16th and last emperor of the Ming dynasty, was born in Beijing. In 1840, Maori tribes of New Zealand signed the Treaty of Waitangi with Great Britain, a historic agreement purported to protect Maori rights that was the immediate basis of the British annexation of New Zealand.
Mm.
In 1862, Union Naval Commodore Andrew Foote, leading a flotilla of ironclads, captured Fort Henry, Tennessee, a strategic Confederate position during the American Civil War. In 1895, baseball player Babe Ruth, whose home running, it happened, whose home running helped make him one of the most celebrated athletes in American sports, was born. In 1919, a German constitutional assembly met to form the Weimar Republic. In 1932, French film director Francois Truffaut, whose attacks on established filmmaking techniques paved the way for the movement known as New Wave, was born. In 1945, Jamaican singer-songwriter Bob Marley, who achieved stardom by blending early ska, rocksteady, and reggae forms into an electrifying rock-influenced hybrid, was born.
He's going to have a special on Prime.
In 1993, American tennis player Arthur Ashe, who was the first Black man to win a Grand Slam championship, died of AIDS-related pneumonia, had likely contracted the virus through tainted blood transfusion received during coronary bypass surgeries. In 2012, Catalan artist Antoni Types, who was credited with introducing contemporary abstract painting in Spain, died in Barcelona.
Bananas.
You know it.
In 2014, American comedian Jay Leno hosted his last episode of The Tonight Show. He had previously retired in 2009, but returned the following year. And finally, in 2018, SpaceX Falcon's Heavy rocket had its first test flight. On board was a Tesla automobile owned by SpaceX's founder, Elon Musk. And that will do it for On This Day in History.
Dad goes bananas.
Thank you so much for that, Hannah. We always appreciate you making the show this morning.
So we want to get a copy claim.
Right. And there's some Temu talk going on here in the chat. Okay. So we are all caught up in the chat. And you know what time that is? It is time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Yes.
But first, before I do that, I just want to ask everybody, has anyone or has everyone ever heard of the saying, water everywhere and not a drop to drink?
No.
Yep.
No?
Well, this is what I would say about my very first trip to Texas. Okay. I would say, what a burger everywhere and no time to stop.
Oh my goodness. Is that the one by us? Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not.
It's not up on a hill.
Oh, okay, it's not. Oh,
No,
right.
this is the one right outside of the Bush Houston airport.
Oh, wow.
Right around the corner, there was Jack in the Box.
God.
That's right. That's right.
And again, Jack in the Box everywhere and no time to stop.
Man.
I tell you, I saw so many Whataburgers and I just didn't have the opportunity, and it's a real bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Real bummer.
Next
Real
time.
bummer. But now, the news.
Good morning, Cruise News with Scott in Whataburger.
And Jack in the Box.
Restaurant closes to take all employees on a Royal Caribbean cruise. The owner of a popular seafood restaurant in Tybee Island, Georgia, shut down the business for a week in January to take every employee on a cruise vacation. Pier 16 is normally open 7 days a week with great service and fantastic reputation thanks to its hardworking employees. And the co-owner, Natalia Navon, wanted to recognize the work with a well-deserved break. So Pier 16 is a family-owned restaurant offering the very best in seafood in just 1 block from the beach. The establishment, which opened in September 20th, prides itself on its family-friendly environment with 2 outdoor decks, a rooftop bar, cornhole, and giant Jenga games for patrons to enjoy. The heart of the family atmosphere is the restaurant's own family, the employees, who go above and beyond to ensure every customer has a great experience along with a spectacular menu. To reward the efforts of all the employees, the owner, the co-owner, Natalia Navon, and her husband take the entire team on vacation every year, closing down the restaurant to be sure that no one misses out. If I'm on a vacation, I would feel like my employees would want to take a vacation too. The Pier 16 was closed from January 16th to the 14th, or January 6th to the 14th, while all employees enjoyed a cruise to Mexico aboard Royal Caribbean International's Mariner of the Seas. When I first started, it was only a story. I heard the next thing you know, I was in Mexico with these guys, said Matthew Rodriguez, one of the lucky employees of this year's cruise. It was amazing. Leadership studies have proven that shared relaxation time can be a powerful team-building exercise, allowing employees to connect to one another in ways beyond their job duties. This trip, we got to learn all about each other. It's one house. We are a big old family, said Pier 16 employee John Runfellow. These types of connections can lead a greater job satisfaction, better performance reviews, and longer job retention, making them a smart decision for any business. Response from the restaurant's patrons has been overwhelmingly positive, with many frequent customers happy to support the local establishment that treats its employees so well and complimenting the dedication of the owners. And if anybody's wondering, they are seeking to fill some line cook positions. So, if you want to go on a free cruise every year, go check them out. Moving on, Norwegian Cruise Lines kicks off a month-long sweepstakes. So for the next 4 weeks, Norwegian Cruise Lines is encouraging people to embrace their spontaneous side and mix up their daily routine as part of their Month of Tomorrow's sweepstakes. The interactive sweepstakes, which will end on February 29th, 2024, will take place on social media across Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Travel enthusiasts over the age of 21 who live in the continental U.S. are eligible to enter. Each week, the cruise line will post 2 challenges on its own social media platforms for participants to complete. But despite calling them challenges, the tasks won't be hard. Instead, the prompts are meant to shake up cruisers' days in a positive way, such as by enjoying a drink while watching the sunset. With a Months of Tomorrow sweepstakes, we are leaning into the variety of experiences guests can have with us, inspiring them to dream of many places they can explore when vacationing with NCL, as well as encouraging them to shake up their routine as they would on board with us. We can't wait to see all the creative submissions, and we look forward to sending 3 lucky winners on a cruise vacation of a lifetime. The prompts will be posted on NCL's Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram accounts on Tuesdays and Thursdays through February, and will include instructions for what to do. Participants are then supposed to take a video of themselves completing the challenge and upload it to the social media accounts using the hashtag NCLTomorrows. Participants can earn up to 4 entries per challenge and up to 8 a week Posting on each of the three, included social media platforms, earns 1 entry per challenge, plus submitting a link to at least one of the posts on the official NCL website will earn a bonus entry. The sweepstakes will end on February 29th with 3 grand prize winners, 1 from Facebook, 1 from TikTok, and 1 from Instagram, randomly selected on March 1st. Each of the 3 lucky winners will spend 7 days in a balcony stateroom for 2 guests on one of Norwegian's 17 ships to popular destinations such as Europe, Alaska, and the Caribbean. The winners will also be provided with a $2,000 stipend to cover travel to and from the cruise port. The cruise line recently reclassified its staterooms, and it's not clear what types of balcony staterooms the winners will receive. Spa balconies were recognized or recategorized as balconies. Spa club balconies were reclassified as club balconies, and Haven Spa Suites are now Haven Penthouse Suites with balconies. That said, even the most basic NCL balcony staterooms are usually located on the upper decks, and to start at about 200 square feet with floor-to-ceiling windows make the cabins feel bigger. They typically contain 2 lower beds that convert to 1 queen-size bed and that can accommodate up to 4 guests. The winner of the sweepstakes will need to select a cruise that embarks on or before December 14th and cannot select any voyages on a Prima class ship, including the Prima, the Viva, and the Aqua.
And that's the way the news goes.
And while you're reading that story, Baby already put in her first submission.
Yes, the first one was wait. Quit screen hustling. The first one was show us your perfect view.
Show us your boob.
So no, not that. But I did east already.
She showed herself with the Prima in the background.
Yes, I did.
All right. Captain Billy J says, yes, I've heard of that saying before. Leonard Family Fun. Heard the same thing. And I'm in the same position as Captain. You know, we got one just 5 or 6 blocks from us as well. Cruise Nuts loves Whataburger. And yes, we do. If you've never been, you got to get here to Texas and try it for yourself.
I had it when I worked in Lake City. And then as we're driving back out of Galveston coming home, I saw a couple of them and I kept asking Alice, would you like to stop and try it? She said, nah. But then she saw Shipley Donuts and she's like, donuts. So, okay, the next one we see, we'll stop. We didn't see another one. So,
Yep.
Yeah, what about Taco Cabana?
Taco Cabana is awesome. It really is. It's fast Mexican food, and you should give it a try. TNT's Adventures to Sea, welcome in. They're doing
Good morning.
Yeah, they're doing a happy dance with just 3 more days of work. Carnival Magic, here we come. I know that's right.
As long as it ain't from Norfolk.
And Tanisha says, I wonder if they are in need of a nurse on their staff. I would love to be on that team.
oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, there is a restaurant in Houston called the Barbecue Inn. It's just a restaurant. There's no inn attached to it. But every year for the 4th of July, the owner and his family go on vacation. So therefore, they shut the restaurant down. But they don't leave their team wanting for nothing. It's a week paid vacation. Either at home or, go where you want to go, whatever. So everybody takes off at the same time.
Nice.
So they're doing something similar. They're just not taking everybody on vacation with them.
Now, on my drive from Galveston to Houston, I saw the only thing I saw more of than Whataburger was this store called HEB.
Oh, yeah, HEB is nice.
Yep.
We don't have one on the island, but if we want to go to it, we have to drive to it. It's
they got meats like Albertsons, man. Their meat is absolutely on point. It's just
Their
top
bread is
quality,
good.
everything. Bam Manola's taking one of his employees with him on the cruise. He is his son.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I took a vacation with my boss up to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Rome, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. What is Jeremy allergic to? Formaldehyde. I was sneezing. I was sneezing the whole time. The whole time. And I was a kid. I vividly remember that trip. But yeah, the aquarium in Chattanooga, Tennessee, if you've never been, go there. It's awesome.
Right on 75 too.
They have the longest escalator ever. And let's see. Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. I know I'm in a small group, but I am not impressed with Whataburger. We have some here in Birmingham, but it's okay. Then again, I'm not a huge burger eater either. You know what I get at Whataburger is the chicken strips. It's the number 13 with a Dr. Pepper with the extra gravy. Because, the chicken strips with the gravy and the toast, everything. If you like Dairy Queen, okay, I'm not hating on you, but Whataburger has thicker and better gravy than Dairy Queen any day of the week.
Well, and you probably can't see because of the telephone pole, right? But the sign says, what a wings are here or something like that, right? So I would assume that that's a new menu item. Have you tried those?
No, not yet. I leave chicken wings to the experts, which is Wingstop.
Oh yeah.
You don't get no better than Wingstop.
So when I flew from Houston into Newark, New Jersey, my wife picked me up, and we drove to nearby Woodbridge to stay for 2 days. We drove to the hotel, dropped all of my bags, and then headed 2 minutes up the street to the Wingstop.
Oh,
nice.
God, yes.
Nice. I love it. Yeah. Good morning, Bruce. Ocean Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. Let's see.
There they go, everybody. They're heading to Whataburger.
Yep, that's right. Leonard Family Fun says, not a Dairy Queen fan either, but Bobby loves both Whataburger and Dairy Queen. Good. I do. I have to go to Dairy Queen for the steak fingers because nobody else anywhere has steak fingers.
Who?
Dairy Queen.
Okay.
Now,
Nobody.
y'all can't hear it, but like right now, Cheryl, right, is saying, "Come on, Hannah, get in there." And then she's like, "Jeremy, tell them to hurry up. We gotta get to the Whataburger, man."
And we did go get something to eat from where? Is it Whataburger?
I don't know. I'm just watching myself manhandle all these bags into the cab here. I had to tie that one off because Hannah gave out halfway through the trip to the cab. That little pink bag was hers.
And see, Jeremy he sat down right inside the door. He's like, "What? Get up front."
Go get on the other side.
But I refuse.
I scooted over.
Yeah, I refuse
to the other side.
See, when that bus went by, right, what would have been really great is if they'd have known I was doing this, right? Then the bus went by. Then when the bus, exited off of the right of the frame, then Cheryl was standing there with her cane saying, "Hello there."
Yeah, right.
Captain Billy J says the wings at Whataburger are okay, not great.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine they wouldn't be great because it's a burger place, right?
Yes.
So.
Wingstop is better.
I love Wingstop.
Leonard Family Fun. Yes, I love Wingstop. Give me that, and everyone else can have burgers and Dairy Queen. Yeah.
So here's the thing. So we've only had a couple of Wingstop experiences. A couple in Florida, one in a nearby town where we live at home. We don't have any real close to us at home. And then, of course, this one in New Jersey. I have found one consistency, aside from really pretty good wings, right? I found one consistency across all the locations, no matter where I've been, and that is it takes forever to get your order.
Yes, it does.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Hey, TNT's Adventures to See says, if you're ever in California, be sure to check out In-N-Out Burger. We
get a double in In-N-Out. Get a double, but once you get those fries, eat them fast.
Yeah,
because they get cold pretty quick.
they do.
And once they get cold,
we had In-N-Out Burger up in Dallas, okay, when we visited family, and we did a review video. It's on our channel. In-N-Out Burger and Whataburger run hand in hand as far as quality is concerned. But yeah, you're right about those fries. They give you a big old tray of fries,
skinny fries,
and they're crinkle cut. So yeah, naturally it's going to have a lot of heat dispersion because of it. But it was 90-something degrees outside. I put them up on the dash, and they kept warm up there. So that was kind of cool. A lot of baggage. Yeah, you saw that, right, Captain?
Oh, hey.
You saw that. Okay.
Don't throw me under the bus.
No,
Captain.
I'm about to give you your praises. Okay. So this time around, what we did first day back was we went to Walmart, and baby got her a very large hard shell suitcase for herself. So I'm very proud of her. I really am. And then we went to Dollar Tree and got some little ribbons to put on it. And so we're ready for the Paradise next go around. She got her a large hard shell. I'm so happy.
Whatever.
Yeah, wings tonight.
Wings tonight. Sounds good.
You know, I've been wanting to try the patty melt. I really have. But something just keeps on saying, get the chicken strips. I try to get a burger. I try to get a burger junior or something, but something always gets in the way. And, you know, for breakfast, I never change my order.
He knows the menu.
Yep. I get a number 22 with a jalapeno cheddar biscuit and sausage with a Dr. Pepper.
That's pitiful.
Yep. And there is an In-N-Out in Killeen, Texas. That'll work. Captain Billy J says, I like Culver's. Better burgers. No, Scott, I didn't say butter toast.
I wish we had one.
Culver's.
We don't have those.
We have one here in Noonan.
Really? We
I had it in South Dakota the first time.
I know what Culver's is. I've seen them in like Orlando, but I've never eaten. So
yeah, good stuff.
That'll work. It might be something worth trying.
Yeah.
They sell a lot of ice cream too.
Really?
And speaking of Florida, I know that Eddie has been holding this secret for a long time, and I think it's high time that he lets us know about this cruise leaving from Florida.
Yes.
Yo. Order in the court. Listen
right.
up. Coming up October 28th this year, we are getting the heck out of here from Tampa on the Carnival Paradise. We're going to go down to Key West for key lime pie, lobster rolls, Cuban sandwich, Cuban coffee, all that good foods that there. Yo. Then we're going to hit Montego Bay and Grand Cayman also on a 6-day cruise leaving out of Tampa, Carnival Paradise. You want to go? Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel for your cabin. Get your deposit down. Pay off the cruise by July and get ready in October. We're leaving that Monday, October 28th. Me and Alice will be there the 26th on Saturday down in the Tampa area. So come on, let's go. Let's get ready. We got cabins available. A lot of creators are going to be in it. And I am so looking forward to it. Tinkerbell, Ross from OrangeCon blog, all of us, we're going to be there. A bunch of other people coming along too. So come on, let's go. Get your into it and call Bruce to die. Get your cabin. Bye, baby.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Kenny says, all this food talk sounds like it will make your tongue slap your brain.
Slap it good.
That's right. Oof.
I wish I was in a place right now where there was like endless unlimited food.
I know.
Maybe be upstairs.
Moco. The local.
No, the butler is blocking you from getting a hold to all of that.
Listen, this is what cracks me up, right? So I went for coffee today, right, in steerage, right?
Yep.
And I come back, and here's my wife coming down the spiral staircase in the yacht club, right, with a waiter behind her. He's carrying this plate of like, donuts and muffins and little things, whatever. And like he walks in the room, and I came in behind him, and I looked at her, and I was like, and she was like, I didn't know they'd carry it down for you. I'm like, duh, it's yacht club, right? Yeah. Wait, so then like 10 seconds later, there's a knock at the door. There's another waiter, and she brings in a whole tray of beverages, like every single thing, it's like, oh no, you can't make a decision? I would just bring you one of everything, right? She brings it down and sets it down on this enormous, king's dining room, credenza kind of desk, call it whatever you want here. It goes on for a mile, right? Is it in here? And I looked and I was like, we are never going to be able to sail anything but yacht club ever again. This is it. We're 3 days in, and she's already fully taking advantage.
Yes, do it, Beth. Do it.
And then here's another comment.
I just wanted a latte. That's all I want.
Yeah, just a latte. I love it. Marjorie says, Cheryl, all parties will be in my solo cruise cabin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm ready.
Then she was like, look, they drew a little heart on the top of my latte. I'm like,
oh,
that'll work.
Of course they
did that to your thing, didn't they?
Mine was just in a big tall cup that said Hannah because I ran Hannah's card. Hannah almost beat me up for running her card and not getting her a coffee. She's like, where's my coffee, Dad? I'm like, oh, man, you were in kids club. Couldn't do it.
No, you'd be all over the place.
Yep. All right. So we didn't do it yesterday, but Eddie, do we know who's coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
Yes. And by the way, it is one of my nephew's birthday today.
Happy
birthday to you, nephew.
Yahoo!
Happy birthday.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I think it's
bananas.
Either 13 or 14 today, something like that.
Okay.
And he's, I think he's taller than me already. Well, going back to this, at following us at 11 a.m. in the morning will be Darren with Moment in the Word. 1 p.m. Eastern will be Roy and Becky's Travels. 5:33 p.m. will be Controversial Cruising Premiere. 7 p.m. I believe Traveling with Timba will have a show tonight with a guest, and I believe the guest is JT Travels, if I'm not mistaken. And then 9 p.m. will be Ocean to Ocean Travel. And 10 o'clock, closing the night, will be Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Nice.
Jeremy, if you could for a moment, one MC.
Okay.
One MC.
Here we go. I misunderstood the assignment.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? Okay. I'm standing on my knees right now, right?
Yep.
And currently I'm taller than Eddie Lugo.
Yep.
Hit him, Eddie.
Now put me on the screen.
Flying across the room.
Right.
Yeet.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I just had to do it. Everybody, I'm telling you, man, I'm a short guy at 5'6", and when I met Eddie for the first time in person, I was like, finally somebody who's shorter than me.
I'm shorter than you.
Okay, but you're a woman. Okay, men, whether they admit it or not, have a serious complex about being short. Okay, not your man, since he definitely doesn't have any problem getting anything off of the top shelf.
Right. Read between the lines.
Well, no, that's all good. We got this footage right here.
I got to
Lap it out,
down.
Paul.
I'm gonna put my pants down.
Wait till I go through my content. I'm gonna find something on you.
Oh yeah,
man.
got
Eddie,
to.
I'm sorry, man. I love you, but I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
I don't care. What? We're about an inch difference.
An inch.
Yeah, it's about an inch difference. Even Alice is taller than me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Did we show Alice?
We did. Hang on. Let's get her again.
Wait, I think I was there when you guys filmed that, but I was like down on deck 6 when you guys filmed it.
We were up on 7.
Yeah.
It was by the stairs and that little cubby hole underneath.
Because I was standing down there, I was like, "Oh, look, there goes Alice!"
Right.
Yep. And that singer, he knew how to pull in some audience members, and he knew how to get the party going. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Traveling with Tinkerbell says, Scott, the union rep is coming to get you.
Listen, trust me. I weighed long and hard in my mind whether or not I should go there.
Already.
Okay, so your yacht club experience. Let's get not the super abridged version, but let's take them through from embarkation up until now. How has your experience been?
Oh yeah.
And what have you learned about yacht club that you did not know before?
So I'm going to be bringing everybody some video here, possibly on tomorrow's show or Thursday's show or whatever. So, be sure to tune in on those episodes to check out, actual video footage from the yacht club. But I would say, we were probably a little underwhelmed by it. I mean, I think we had an expectation. Now, we're seasoned cruisers, right? So we have learned a long time ago to kind of temper our expectations with different things, because no two cruises are alike. And, and it's very common, although not necessarily frequent, but it is possible. And it does happen where, things happen on a cruise and they're out of everybody's control. So, it can get, you can have problems. And of course that, expectation, I think, is one of the biggest, causes of disappointment. So, in any event, we were a little underwhelmed from the beginning process. When we showed up at the port, there is a tent that says Yacht Club, and you take your luggage up there, and they put a special tag on it so that it gets priority service, so that it shows up at your room faster than it would if you were anywhere else on the ship. And the porter took our bags from us, and we thought he was taking them over to the Yacht Club tent, but he didn't. He just threw them up on a rack. So we of course had to go back and get them off and bring them over. And so we were a little upset that there was a lack of direction on that. So, but again, not a big deal or anything. So then after that point, we started walking into the building, and we walked into the Yacht Club area, and somebody had said to us, well, this is for the Yacht Club area. And we said, yeah, we are Yacht Club. And then they were like, oh, okay. So then at that point, they walked us through everything. So we had some priority there, and they walked us all the way up and onto the ship, special elevator and everything else. So we didn't have to, deal with the crowds and, all of the lines trying to scan into the ship and everything. So that was nice. That was kind of what we expected. And then we had a problem. When we first got on board, we had booked an interior cabin, an interior Yacht Club cabin. And when we got on board, we went to the concierge, and we were able to upgrade to this massive deluxe balcony. It is as big as an Eddie Lugo room. And it's very nice to have all of this extra space. However, the first night then, so that was our first move. And then that night, the people in the room next to us started fighting at 1:00 in the morning and didn't stop till 3. And despite the efforts of the staff and the concierge and the security to get them to stop, they just wouldn't. And unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of sleep that night. And when we complained to the concierge that was there in the morning, he seemed a little unconcerned. In fact, he kind of all but stopped short of saying to me, when you pay that kind of money for your cabin, you get some some leadway or whatever on how you behave badly, which I was even more upset about. However, with a conversation with the head concierge about that later on yesterday, it resulted in us being moved to a more private area again. So this is our third cabin now that we've been in on the Maravilla Yacht Club. And however, we have no neighbors. We have nobody on either side of our cabin. So it's very private, very, quiet. And we're hoping that all of that nonsense is behind us. And of course, the concierge, with his apology, was he had given us a cabana out on the yacht club pool deck. So we are going to go out there bundled up because it's still very cold, but he's doing what he can, and certainly more than I would expect a cruise line to do in a situation like that, because other than them having to take action to deal with those noisy people, it's obviously not their fault how these other people behaved. And I would just say this, clearly in that particular instance, in that particular situation, paying more for your cabin does not necessarily mean that you're still not going to run into riffraff, right? Because clearly we did. So in any event, but we are really enjoying ourselves. We've been to so everything is self-contained in this class ship and up with Yacht Club. So we have our own buffet, we have our own pool, we have our own main dining room, we have our own area of the ship that is completely exclusive. You can get into it either with one of these wristbands or your key card, which is on the only way it's different than any other key card on here is that it says Yacht Club on the back of it. So we went to our first show last night, and our butler escorted us down into the head of the line. We were the very first people to get into the theater, and we got the pick of we got to pick whatever seat we wanted. So we got front and center. So it was great view for the show. And I have some great video of that you will be probably seeing in 2050. In any event, we just had a really great experience so far. Dinner has been absolutely amazing and fantastic. Last night, I had the biggest, most massive lobster tail I've ever had on any cruise ship ever. It was cooked perfectly. And the waiter cut it out of the tail for me and everything else. It was just, it's just been exactly what you would expect. My wife ran into several people in the yacht club who have also been on NCL's Haven many times. And they told her that in their opinion, and it was two separate people that were not related in any event. So it was two completely separate individuals. Both told her in separate instances that they found that the yacht club is slightly better than the Haven, their experience and what you get and so forth and so forth. So Yacht Club on MSC, in their opinions, was slightly better than Haven on NCL. But again, we've just had the most fantastic time so far. The priority is great. What I have loved, and I know it is a huge moment of hypocrisy for me, especially if you've seen my Genie in the Elevator video on my YouTube channel. I love being able to go to the elevators, scan my card on the reader outside the elevator, push the call for the elevator whichever direction I'm going, get on the elevator, scan my card again, select the floor I want, and have the elevator blow by every single floor and take me straight where I'm going. It never stops for anybody else. It is my own private elevator every single time I want to go somewhere. It's always an express elevator. It says priority at the top when it comes, and I could really get used to that.
But
I am really enjoying that.
But does it say the lift is going up?
It does not. It does not. But it does say what floor you're at when you get to that floor. It does say, like deck 6 or whatever. Right. So, but it does not say
the lift is going up.
I love that sound.
Yes, but so anyway, so far it's been a really great time. Again, just fantastic. We're going to a specialty restaurant tonight, the steakhouse on MSC Maravilla. It's called the Butcher's Cut. So we're looking forward to that. I think I'm not sure if we have another show tonight or not, but we're gonna spend some time out in the cabana today, even though it's a little chilly outside and the seas are rough. But because the concierge so graciously, offered that to us, as an apology for the situation. The other nice thing too is when we have moved, the butlers do not let you move anything. They come into your room and they take all of your things out, and they're very careful, very dainty with everything. They take it all to the other room and they put it in the exact place and orientation in which they found it in your original room. They are truly spectacular and amazing individuals. Not that all the crew don't work really hard, not that your normal cabin stewards don't do a great job, but these yacht club butlers are really in a class by themselves, and it is, in my opinion, worth the money.
Good. That's good. Good. Speaking of riffraff, Bam Manola says, Scott, is the Carnival Sunshine canceling their next cruise due to the weather?
I don't know that for sure, but I know that it's certainly possible. Two of our ports have been canceled due to the weather, and now we are being offered an alternative port, and then we'll be calling on Nassau, which was part of our original itinerary. And right now, as we speak, the seas are extremely rough.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for that review so far. I know that you'll be. I
cannot wait to bring everybody the video from the yacht club. It is really, truly, the experience that you would expect. And fortunately for us, now, yacht club can be very expensive. It can be just as expensive as, the Haven or anything else. It can be upwards of $10,000 or more, with the average cost of being around $5,000 to maybe $7,000 or $8,000. But we booked this a very long time ago before prices got out of hand with cruising, and we got our entire cabin for less than what we would normally pay for a balcony on a Royal Caribbean ship.
That's right. That will work. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming into the show. We definitely appreciate you staying and enjoying the shenanigans. Y'all take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe, and never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.
Bye.